Hello and welcome to PhillipCapital. We have with us Mr. N. Srinivasan, Vice Chairman and MD, India Cements, to speak more about the outlook of the cement industry this year. Sir, what's your outlook about the cement industry this year from the South India point of view? Is it doing much better than probably how sales and the demand is looking in the northern side?
The first quarter, I don't think is a true indication of how the year may turn out to be, because we just came out of demonetization and there was concern about the GST impact.
Right.
But fortunately, as far as cement industry is concerned, the GST has not created any difficulty so far. Traders have taken it in their stride. We have to see whether in the longer term, whether there will be any problems, but it doesn't appear so at the moment. Looking forward, I think the remaining 3 quarters of this financial year may be better than the first quarter.
Right. Also, demonetization, you've been quoted in the past saying that demonetization has not impacted the cement industry much, but that was a quote which I saw from January. Probably 5 months down the line, do you still hold on to that view?
Demonetization did not have any immediate impact,
Right.
and that what I said at that time holds.
Right.
Excepting that, I do not know why, but towards the end of the financial year and the early part of this first quarter, the liquidity was tight in the trade.
Right.
I don't think this could be attributed to demonetization. It's just one of those things.
Right. But also, do you think that it impacted the ability to spend, and probably many more people would have, delayed their spending as far as building houses and all of that is concerned?
No, the demand was reasonably good in all the southern states. Tamil Nadu was impacted because of a very severe sands shortage of because they had stopped river sand mining.
Right.
Once that has been set right now in July, we are seeing normal offtake.
Right. Also, on the government's own spending on infrastructure is concerned, are you happy with the pace at which the government is moving on that front? Because there are many mixed views as far as corporate India is concerned.
As far as infrastructure is concerned, spending, not much expenditure has taken place in the southern part of India.
Right.
But in other parts, central India, Maharashtra and various other places, I think it is happening. And in those states, you can feel the difference.
Right. And also the two key states, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, where your company also has a lot of presence. Both the states, in fact, are competing for better roads and to build cities. Do you see the positive impact of that in the coming quarters, not just for the cement industry, but also for India Cements on a whole?
Both Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, after a long time, we are seeing government buy cement.
Right.
See, in Andhra Pradesh, government is already buying around 1 lakh of tons, and with the Polavaram project added, I think it will increase. And Telangana has got their own lift irrigation scheme, the Bhagirathi scheme or something, in which is also consuming cement. Right. So after a long time, we are seeing activity from the government which can spur overall the economy in these two states, right, and definitely improve cement consumption.
Right, right. But also from the point of view of saying that you said that GST has not impacted the cement industry that much. Can you tell us something more in terms of what's your outlook as far as GST is concerned and the impact on the industry on a whole?
All I can say at the moment is that cement sale has not been affected by the switch over to GST. Right. This is an observation that we've made. Right. And excepting for the first few days, first week maybe in July, after that it seems to be business as usual. Right. So beyond that I cannot say anything, excepting say that at the moment there doesn't seem to be any impact.
Right. Also, your own company, India Cements is concerned. What are the expansion plans? What are the plans that you have? The last quarterly results was probably not as good as expected, but what's your outlook in the coming days for that?
I have spent the whole day today explaining to people that our first quarter results were really good, given the various challenges we had, one-time costs that we had, which I do not want to go into in detail. Right. But going forward, I think, as far as India Cement is concerned, we had a decent quarter, and going forward the rest of the year, I think our capacity utilization can increase leading to better results.
And you've been speaking to a lot of investors, institutional investors. What are the key concerns they have, and what do you want to tell them?
More than that, I was trying to, we explained, and I think a lot of them understood the fact that our first quarter, we delivered 190 crores of EBITDA, in spite of the fact that our volume was down by 3 lakh tons, the fact that we shut 3 of our plants to implement environment regulations, the fact that we had one-time staff increase costs, and then we had a one-time hit which we took on infrastructure division which we closed, etc. So in spite of all that, we delivered a very decent EBITDA. And I also said that but for the one-time cost, that we would have beaten street expectations on EBITDA.
Right. A general economy question, at the pace at which the Narendra Modi government is also bringing in reforms, are you happy as an industrialist with the pace of reforms that he is doing, or you think that probably there's, halfway through the term, you think the pace has to go up a bit more?
You know, this is too large a question to answer in a short while. But I think the government has very clearly stated what their priorities are. Growth is one of the priorities, right, and they have taken steps, particularly this affordable housing and things like that. I think when all these schemes actually take off, right, you will find India transforming itself.
Mr. Srinivasan, thank you for speaking to us.
Thank you.